Right. So, 4-2, Man City 4, Chelsea 2. Now, the only positive thing I can take from this game today, only positive, is that none of our players got injured. So, we're injury free from the ones that played today. Because you all know the American grounds, man, them grounds are shit, bro. So, you know from last season, that's how we got Nkunku, Broya, a couple of players got injured from then. So I'm quite happy that today, the likes of Lavia and Nkunku, they got to play, and Reece James, they got to play almost 90 minutes. So that was good to see. Now, let's talk about the game itself. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Listen. It's pre-season, right? It's pre-season. So I'm not going to get too hard or too deep into it because, like I said, it's only pre-season. But mistakes, man. Mistakes. If there's one thing that made us lose today, it's ourselves. I don't even think Man City played that well. Again, it's pre-season. They didn't have the likes of Kyle Walker, Alvarez, Diaz, Rodri, De Bruyne. So as us, we didn't have the likes of Cole Palmer. Again, that's the only player I can mention that we didn't have today. The other players were there. So we had a better team on paper. And I actually think we played a little bit better than Man City. The only thing is Man City took their chances. We were not threatening in front of goals. We kept making mistakes at the back. Obviously, when it comes to Caicedo, I expected him to be a little bit rusty because of the Copa America, and he had to have his break. And then when he came back, he got injured, some sort of injury. But Tosin, again, new signing, I expected more from you. Don't make me regret supporting the idea that Chalobah should be sold. Don't make me regret that, because the amount of mistakes you made today, my guy, the amount of mistakes, I don't even know what was happening. Yeah, man, other than that, apart from our mistakes, I don't know. Oh yeah, Mudryk, right wing. I don't know why we chose to play him there. I know it's pre-season, again, we're trying new things, but I don't know, man. With Mudryk, I've had it up to here. Look, I gave him time, but it's just not working. It's not working. If there was a day that he was supposed to shine, was today, because Man City weren't even playing their first team. Akanji was not there, Ake was not there, Diaz was not there. So at that right wing, he was supposed to shine. I expected him to shine. So yeah, man, I don't know. And then obviously, Caicedo obviously needs to pick up his form. I expect him to be a little bit rusty. But apart from that, guys, I'm not trying to go deeper into the formation and everything. But one thing I gotta say though is I'm worried about the playing from the back. Each and every time you gotta play from the back, you have to be aware of the mistakes. Now, if you keep making that same mistakes, also having a goalkeeper like Sanchez, we all know he's not that great on his feet either. So having to play from the back, you have to have the players to suit that. Now, I know Reece James, Malo Gusto, Levi Colwill, they can do that to some degree. Tosin, I'm still to see what's coming, because again, he was playing for Fulham last season, so I don't know. And as much as I did watch Fulham games, I can't say I know much about him like that. Yes, again, it's pre-season, so I'm glad these mistakes are happening in pre-season, because I can't stand playing a game against Arsenal, a team that presses up higher, Liverpool, a team that presses higher up, even teams like Brentford, they plays higher up. So having to make those mistakes, it's just a non sort of ideal thing to do, to be honest with you. So I'm glad we're making these mistakes, in pre-season, and I would have liked to see more changes in the second half, maybe the likes of Kani Chukwuemeka coming into the lineup. But again, I'm not complaining as much. So listen, it's pre-season. It's really hard to to do these sort of reviews when it's only preseason, because you just don't know. You know, the teams are not to their first 11s, so you just never know. But yeah, I might say that. Oh, one more thing that I'm worried about. Yes, I know we want to play possession-based football, but it gets boring when you just keep having the ball and not creating chances with the ball. You just keep moving the ball right and left to front and back and back and back. Our build-up play is dead just because we're trying to play from the back. At some point, Sanchez was at the half line with the ball, not knowing where to pass the ball. It's boring. Don't get me wrong, it's preseason and I hear it. But not every fucking time you have to have the possession, especially from the back. Because if you're playing teams that presses higher up the pitch, you tend to make mistakes. And when you do make mistakes, you pay for it. And when you pay for it in the Premier League, it's really, really difficult to get back on the game. So I'm not gonna, you know, like I said, I'm glad this is happening in preseason, because I don't think I can stand having this when the season starts. So yeah, man. I mean, listen, we'll see the game against Real Madrid, but yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I'm glad, you know, I hope you enjoyed the match, because I kind of didn't, because it was boring, to be honest with you. But anyway, it is what it is. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have to start posting more though, because I've been relaxing a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, life has been lifing, but yeah, man, we're back. So peace out.